All right. Hey guys, today we're going to do a demonstration of the XCU04 battery operated chainsaw from Makita. This is a 36 volt system. It utilizes two each of the 18 volt batteries from Makita that have been around for a long time. You know, the one thing I do like about the Makita platform is that they designed some tools, you know, as things you needed more power, rather than coming up with a new battery and a new platform, they created a tool that utilized the same battery. So hats off to them. You know, this 18 volt lithium has been around for forever. And you know, again, instead of totally reinventing the wheel and leaving the people that had 18 volt batteries, you know, invested behind, they created some tools for people to utilize their 18 volt systems in larger tools or more powerful tools. They also now do have a 40 volt system, but they didn't, you know, leave the others behind. So anyways, this is Makita XCU04, 16 inch bar, I believe. Uses a 3/8 low profile 043, you know, narrow kerf chain. This has a toolless chain tensioning system, so this pushes in, flips up to loosen your bar nut, and then you dial this in left and right to tension your chain. Not a bad system. I've seen some, you know, complaints of them coming loose, but honestly I think if you utilize it properly, it actually works pretty good. So basically you loosen it up but keep it on there, so now the chain can move. I usually hold up here and then I kind of push forward with this until that's nice and tight, and then use this to snug it up, and then the handle flips down and in and out of the way. So that's pretty nice. Got it, you know, a normal kind of inertia chain brake, obviously electronically controlled, but if you were to get some sort of kickback, it would kill the saw. Power button to power things on. I have two freshly charged batteries. We're gonna see how far this goes. Tells you battery life here. Normal bar and chain oil, and really the main, I don't know, again, kind of the same thing with all the battery market. The convenience factor is why you would go to battery. You know, obviously I only have bar and chain oil here, no engine, no air filter, don't need to worry about winterizing or storage. So if you're not utilizing a chainsaw all the time, you know, battery operated chainsaw is a great thing for that casual cutter or emergency saw. The limitation is going to be runtime. You know, if you're doing smaller stuff, you can probably cut for quite a while. But today we're gonna, over here we got kind of this small pine tree that's kind of grown into this bigger pine tree, so a lot of dead limbs and stuff like that, and it'll never amount to a decent tree. So I'm going to take this tree down. So this is a real life practical application where I would utilize it in its full capacity, but I got a feeling that we're going to be limited in runtime. I have a set of batteries in here, another set of batteries on the charger. You know, if you were working on this project, or if I'm working on this project and I'm going to use a chainsaw, I need that chainsaw to get through the project, and I got a feeling that I'm going to run short. You know, obviously, can you work around that and, you know, tackle your project in a tactical manner? You know, so like once I fill this, you know, if I limit, you know, get my other batteries and get these on the charger, so it's, you know, new batteries are charging while you're hauling brush. Or, you know, if you do have if you're invested in the Makita system and you have, you know, 8 batteries, well then maybe it is a little bit more of a realistic gas replacement. But I have concerns with runtime, you know, for the people that want to go out in the woods and cut for the day, or have a project that they want to get done. You know, you're going to be charging batteries probably more often than you're not. So well, let's give it a shot here. So to use this, essentially all it is power on and pull the trigger. So the convenience factor is huge, and so far what I've seen is they do work well. It's just runtime. So this tree here is kind of leaning this way, so we're gonna notch it, drop it down that way, and then, you know, clean it up, buck it up and whatnot. So here we go. Oh, let's see here. Here, a little while. Oh, let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, not too shabby, went where we wanted it to. Well, since I got some nice propped up spot here, I'll show you kind of how this bucks up on some of this larger stuff. You know, it's a 16-inch bar, so this is definitely on the high spine, but it's a big piece for this kind of saw, but actually still does pretty good. So got through all the way over here. Kick that into the road. Yeah, it's a little punky in there too. We'll see how many chunks we can get out of this. So big stuff is really going to draw the battery down pretty far, pretty fast. Okay, so right here, this is telling me, I believe either the motor's too hot or the battery's too hot. So I'm clearly using, in this application, this is a 16-inch tree. You know, I'm pushing this saw to what it's supposed to be doing. You know, so motor's getting a little warm. It'll blink here. I think I can reset it and then it'll work again. But I'm guessing even without the motors getting a little too warm, my battery's probably starting to get down there as well. You know, in reality, you know, let's just pretend I had a cheaper 16-inch gasoline chainsaw. I wouldn't have this issue. I'd be able to get through it. However, probably not good for the saw either. So the battery saw obviously has the computer and electronics and is smart enough to say, hey, you're doing too much, and stopping you. Or a gas one, well, again, humans, we just naturally like power through it, muscle through it, and push through it. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. So, you know, some little bit of perspective, I guess. So we're moving again. Yeah, so we got 2 life. Okay, let's see if we can can't finish this cut here. Punky. Let's see here. I'm gonna lose my prop here. Can I get one more out of there? Yeah, I'm gonna get one more before I lose my stand here. Well, I suppose I start limbing here. Enough holding on here? Why not? You know, one benefit on the battery, you know, that you don't have the idle, no idle, and it's quiet. You know, so I like the application, you know, if you're going to use this for a lemon saw, because it's, you know, trigger on, trigger off. You know, you don't have to when you go to start hauling brush, you don't have to worry about starting and stopping and restarting. I had a feeling that was gonna do that. Spring, getting a little springy. That I got enough in me to, let's see what this one does. I think we're down to the end here. So I'm just gonna go as long as I can. I'm not gonna try and buck this up. What I'll do is I'll swap my batteries and then I'll see how much lemon I can get done. And that's the end of it. Okay, so one set of batteries, I was able to fell the tree, you know, some pretty decent cuts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, big cuts, quite a bit of lemon. I'm gonna go swap batteries, get these on the charger, you know, because in reality, if you're practically doing this, you know, can you switch between bucking and limbing, give your batteries a chance to recharge? Maybe. we'll see the difference in runtime, limbing up the rest here. And see how much limbing we can do here. I don't know, the way the branches are going, I think I'm gonna keep going up the side here. That guy holding up a lot. My last video shut off just because the GoPro got too hot, but I just wanted to show you this is the second set of batteries. And lemon, you can do a ton of lemon on a set of batteries. So I just wanted to kind of show you as I wrap up to see if we can actually get through this entire tree on essentially 2 sets of batteries. I bet we'll run low once we get down to the big stuff. But you know, from a lemon and small stuff standpoint, I'm pretty impressed. Like this was, I say, at least 16 to 20 inches at the butt, you know, which is likely pushing the limits of what this saw is designed to do. But if you had a bigger saw for dropping and this, you know, for lemon, that'd be a kind of a nice little 1-2 punch. Definitely an okay emergency saw where if you got to get something out of the road. You know, and that's about 8 inches. So if you use 8 inches as kind of a nice number, I mean, it goes through it pretty easily. And the main thing, had a few knots that we were going through, still cut pretty good. With the battery machines, you gotta let the saw do the work. You know, obviously if you put your weight on it, you can, you know, the battery's smart enough to say, hey, there's something wrong here, you got too much torque. What we got here? Another big knot here and getting a little wider, so we might chew up our battery here. You can almost let the weight of the saw do the work. You're just kind of setting this here obviously for safety and control. That's pretty nasty knots there. This stuff here I'll probably end up splitting up and using for kindling. Oh, I can do more. Where's that one? Yeah, we gotta take that one off. Let's see how the weight is here. Yep. Getting down to the end. You gotta be careful when you're not letting the tree pivot. Ooh, that could have hurt. Couple more cuts. Don't think we're gonna make it, but in reality the other batteries would be charged by now if you're really being technical. Let's see here. Probably just go a little shorter on these and split the difference. Okay, last cut. Split this down the middle probably. Well, we made it. Decent sized pine, limbed and bucked on 2 sets of batteries.